loves, it's Sam. So I am still in my sweatshirt and my workout gear. I went to jazzercise for the first time this morning and it was booty kicker and I have no rhythm, and it was probably the funniest thing you would have ever seen in your life. I wanted to do a review because I wanted to show you what my makeup looks like. I'm going to be reviewing the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation and Powder today. It's been on my face for 7 hours so far, and I went to jazzercise for an hour and I sweat my butt off. And this is what it still looks like, and I have not touched up my face at all. So I thought it would be like a perfect example to show you guys how awesome this foundation is, because I've used this now for a few days. I've just been impressed over and over and over again with this foundation. So in the clips of following me talking here, I'm going to show you me applying the foundation and like my very first impressions. I'm going to show you a clip the same night of the same day that I put it on, and then I'm also going to show you another clip of another day of me wearing it for 4 hours, me outside hiking in the sun, so you guys can kind of get a good idea of like what it looks like all the time. This retails for $12.99 depending on where you go. On L'Oreal's website it says $12.99. Let's see here. It was $12.99 at Rite Aid, but then it was buy one get one half off. So the powder is normally $12.99, but I ended up getting it for $6.49. So if you go to Rite Aid, they do have buy one get one half off at L'Oreal, or with L'Oreal. The website says that it's a pro look of long wear, air-light texture, barely there feel, flawless demi-matte finish. Achieve a matte finish that won't fall flat with this air-light, long-wearing liquid formula. Lightweight and creamy foundation goes on smooth with a demi-matte finish that lasts up to 24 hours, hiding imperfections for a smooth, clear complexion. I completely agree with it. This foundation is the best foundation I have found from the drugstore yet, if at all, ever, in the world. Like, literally, I'm obsessed with this foundation. So far, it has not broken me out. It is really great at controlling through oil. Now towards the very end of the night I will get a little bit oily, and the concealer that I'm wearing right now does get a little bit oily, so like you'll notice right here I probably look a little bit greasy because that's where the concealer is. But as far as the foundation itself goes, I'm obsessed with this. Girls, if you are oily or normal or combination, you need to try this foundation. It is so awesome. It is so worth spending $12.99 at the grocery store, and I think the key is to have the powder with it. Now, I'm normally not one for powder, but lately I have been using powder because I've been getting super oily. And these two together are a dream. You must use the powder with the foundation. I really don't think you'll get the same result alone. Like, I think you have to get these two together. So the color that I have is 104 Golden Beige and 300 for the powder. Those two go together really, really well. However, the packaging is very, very deceiving. You think it's gonna look light, and then you get home and you're like, whoa, this is orange. So I am still wearing 104, and it ends up matching. I mean, I don't look ridiculously orange, it doesn't look ridiculously dark. You can end up kind of like, you'll see in the video, it looks so orange at first, and you're like, girl, you are gonna look ridiculous, Oompa Loompa face. But then it ends up looking, it looks decent once you put the rest of your makeup on. If you think, you know what, that'll work, probably go a shade lighter because they're very yellow and they do run a little bit dark. They've got 12 shades. Classic Ivory is the lightest. Shell Beige 102, I remember was quite pink, was the next one. Natural Buff is 103. And then Golden Beige is 104. So I am the fourth one. That's what I'm wearing right now, but I'd probably be the Golden Beige, or sorry, the Natural Buff 103 in real life. Like if I actually got a color that matched me well, because this one is just a little bit yellow. This is going to give you a flawless face. It is a buildable coverage. It's medium to full, but you're going to look flawless, and it's not going to get sticky. It's not going to get tacky. You can build it up as much as you like, and it blends beautifully. It doesn't feel gross on the skin. It doesn't feel like you're wearing any makeup. It's super lightweight. In real life, it looks gorgeous. The powder is so fine. It does not look powdery. It does not look cakey. It is so beautiful, and even though it is like a matte foundation, it doesn't look like old, matte, dry, yucky. It's beautiful. It is like your skin's still shining through, but you're not super oily. And I just absolutely love this foundation. I really, really, really recommend both of these together. And like I said, it hasn't broken me out so far. Keep my fingers crossed. I am so excited that if it doesn't, I literally, this beats like any other high-end foundation that I've ever used, especially with the powder. The powder is awesome. Love the packaging on both of them. They're lightweight, they're plastic, they're not gonna break. It's very, very convenient to travel with. They're small, you can just fit into a little makeup bag. Whether you're working out or you're outside in the sun walking, or you are just doing errands, or you're hanging out at home, or you are going on a date. I mean, really, it's gonna last through anything, because I was on jazzercise this morning and I look fine. It does not get gross throughout the day. It doesn't bunch up or collect or look weird or look cakey. It just looks beautiful the whole entire day. It's just amazing. I'm in love with it. It does not oxidize, so you're not gonna like get a color and then look crazy different color later on in the day. And it does look really beautiful in pictures. I will insert a picture so you guys can see with flash what it looks like as well. So pretty much all around an awesome foundation. I highly recommend it. Go out and buy it. My friend Summer was asking me about it and I was like, you need to go get this. She got it so far. She told me that she loves it. She thinks it's amazing. I don't know, I haven't spoken to her today about it, but when she did like first try it, she was really loving it. This is a huge thumbs up. This is like the biggest thumbs up from the drugstore I have ever had, literally. I'm so in love with this foundation and powder. Now all I need to do is find a concealer that I love from the drugstore, because the one I'm wearing right now, I don't know, I can't decide. I'm still trying it out, but love this, love it, love it, love it. If you have dry patches, they are gonna stand out like a sore thumb, because I do not have dry patches and I just had a little tiny bit of something going on and it was like, so I don't think this is gonna work if you are super duper dry, or maybe just have really dry, flaky skin, unless you really exfoliate and really, really moisturize and use a good primer before, because it does wanna attach to those little flaky bits. So definitely keep that in mind. But if you are normal, combination, oily, I really think you're gonna love it. But I definitely do recommend getting that powder, because it just adds a little bit of coverage, and it really just, sets everything and gives you that really flawless, like poreless, hello, I'm so amazing, I'm Victoria's Secret model type thing. It just makes the skin look beautiful and perfect. I don't use this under my eyes because I use a lighter, more translucent one underneath my eyes, but I just kind of put it from here, like everywhere else. Just don't put it right there, but I'm sure you could. I could always end up getting a lighter color of this and put it underneath my eyes. I think I've rambled on enough about it. I hope you guys find this helpful. Please stick around so you guys can see me applying it. Don't be scared when it looks orange. Don't be scared. Okay, so this is what it looks like. The color that I got is 104 Golden Beige. The coloring, it's really hard to tell at the store with these, especially with these types of tubes, I feel like, so I have no idea if it's going to be the right color or not, so we'll just see. But it says that it's a 24-hour foundation, demi matte finish, air light, oil free. I do like the packaging because it's light, it's not glass, so you could easily just stick it into a nice little makeup bag, travel with it, or just keep it in your makeup bag and it's not going to take up too much room. Oh, it comes out quite oily, and this looks like it's going to be kind of dark for me. We'll see. Yeah, when you first squeeze it out, it has like a grease to it. This is probably going to be way too dark. So that's the thing, like, I hate these kind of tubes sometimes because you can never tell like what the color is, and then of course you can't test them out in the drugstore. I really wish that they would have testers, but then I understand that, you know, they can't be watched, so then people end up stealing the testers. If only people were just honest, good people that don't steal, then we would be able to test things out, you know? So I think if I had a little bit of self-tanner on, I'd be okay, because this is definitely a little bit dark for me. It has a kind of, it's got a little bit of orange to it going on, that's for sure. It feels like it's gonna be buildable because it's not sticky at all. Like, it's really just gliding on really, really nicely. Okay, so that is the first coat. And you know what? I don't even think I need a second one. I might just put a little bit more just around my little friend that I have here, thanks to the Revlon Photo Ready Airbrush Effect Foundation. But this is definitely a buildable coverage. I think it doesn't feel sticky or tacky. It's not drying super quickly, and making it so that you couldn't add another coat or layer. You can definitely build this up. It's not getting sticky at all. So that's really nice. I hate when you cannot build foundations, because there are some times when you need a little bit more coverage. If you have a lot of redness, or maybe you're just breaking out and you have a lot of unevenness or whatever. So I like that you can build this up. The golden beige color is definitely too dark for me. It's definitely a little bit orange. Oh, it looks really nice on the skin. It has not like gone into my wrinkles or accentuated them in any way. It looks really nice on the skin. It definitely has a matte finish, but it's not like that super duper like matte. It is like a demi matte. Like, it still looks like skin, but it definitely is not shiny. I am noticing a little bit of flakage over here where I have a little bit of a dry patch. It's definitely accentuating the dry patches. So if you're someone who has dry skin or like flaky bits on your face, this is definitely going to accentuate it. So I'm going to go ahead and put my concealer on, and then I'll come back and we'll talk about the powder. Powder was, again, really tricky trying to find the color, because it went from like really pale to like really dark, and then like very few in between, or at least my store. So I ended up getting and then a few of them looked really pink too. So I was just having issues trying to find a color. It's the 300 Nude Beige. This is what the packaging looks like, so you can see the powder inside of the packaging, which I really like. And then it just says 16-hour wear, matte finish. The back, it shows that it's a matte 16-hour fine texture. And then it's a plastic container. So you open it up like that, and then underneath it has like a little sponge as well. So I'm just going to apply it with a brush. The one that I really like is the Loreal Baked Kabuki brush. So let's see what this bad boy does. It doesn't have a smell, so that's good. So the color actually seems to match the foundation that I chose really well. So if you are that color 104 in the foundation, chances are that this powder 300 will be good for you. So the powder, it gives you a tiny weeny bit of coverage, but nothing major. But it's actually a very fine powder. It's not looking like super powdery at all, and it doesn't like fluff off when you tap it with the brush. You know how some are like so powdery that it's like a mess everywhere? This one stays like right in like where it's supposed to be, so it's really nice and like fine. Yeah, I'm really liking this powder. It's just a really nice fine texture. Very fine. Just very natural, delicate, very finely milled powder. It looks really beautiful on the skin. It doesn't look powdery or cakey at all. It doesn't even look like I'm wearing powder. It just gave me a little bit more coverage, and it just kind of made everything look really like soft and just like nice and finished, if you know what I mean. So really liking the powder so far. It has now been on for 7 hours, and it literally still looks like it's brand new. This makeup is amazing. Like, I cannot even believe how beautiful it is. It's pretty much amazing. So that's really exciting. Okay, it's 12:47. I put my makeup on at what time? 9 o'clock? So my makeup has now been on for 4 hours. We have just walked about 2 miles probably or something. It's been a long time of walking, and it was really hard. And Jay says my makeup still looks good. Does it still look good? I can't see myself.
Looks great.
So there you go. There's an update. 4 hours into the day, sweating, walking uphill in the sun.
Big hill.
Okie doke. So what do you think, ladies? Good? I say good. Please give me a thumbs up if you found this helpful. If you did find this review quite good and helpful and informative, then give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new, if you just found this video from this video. And if you are my loyals, thank you. I'm just going to call you my loyals. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and my blog, samschuerman.com. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Oh, let's just talk about this for a minute. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Makeup Extender Setting Spray. I did notice when I used this, I felt like I was a little bit oilier by the end of the day than the days that I didn't use it. So I don't know. I'm going to keep on trying it out and I will definitely give you guys an update. But as far as right now, it has a great mist. It's got a nice smell. It smells exactly like the Urban Decay or Skindinavia, but I did feel like I was just a little bit oilier the days that I used this. $16.99 is kind of a lot, but we'll see. Maybe if you're someone who doesn't have oily skin, you might like it more, but I'll let you guys know. Bye.